Today, we're looking at the new e-bike. This is the Nomad 2. Upgraded version of the last year Nomad model. High step through, well certified, big upgrade from previous last year model. Size large option, olive color, upgraded drivetrain, higher quality parts. As you've previously seen, much harder to break and damage this type of boxes. Handles all around the box, so it's easier to carry it and handle it. And this is how the bike looks inside. And here we have a scan me code, so I get all information and Apple Find My Bike, really cool. Look at this massive seat, standard Velotric packaging, which is above anything else I've seen so far on any other bike. Let's build your sweet ride. Everything well protected. Usually this is the part that gets damaged with other bikes. This is not the case here. This is a massive 26 by 4 inch tire. And here's the bike. Step through frame. Nice green olive color. 750 watt rear hub motor. Nice shifter. Shimano Acera, good crankset. This is so important. Nice chain ring guard. Look at this front mounting option. And I like this stem adjustability here. Besides the electrification, which is so important today, look under. You have this high quality seat post suspension. Interesting, check this out. So for the spacer to hold this fork together for shipping, right, so it doesn't get damaged, you have quick release axle. And once this is out and you get a tire, you have a solid axle. Why not keep the quick release option? We have a massive Tetra 203mm disc brake. Let's see what we have in this box here. This is perfect, and you have a scanning code so you can get all directions. Manual and tools. Second step, install the pedals, and you have accessories and the charger. You get this owner's manual sticker that you have to keep on your bike, so it's in compliance with rules and regulation. Standard tools that we've seen on the previous bikes. More accessories, and you get here the screen and the light with reflectors and the charger. Get the wall mounted directions, and this is 48 volts 3 amps fast charger, good quality charger. You can scan here and raise your warranty, and when it's charging we can see displaying the capacity. Here's the Nomad 2 fully assembled. Despite being a step through, it's so well balanced. Fat tire, 26 by 4 inch massive thread wheels, big integrated light into the handlebars, top components on the handlebar, and look at this console. Big screen, massive comfortable seat with high quality seat post included out of the box. High quality rear rack light, a drivetrain that will allow you to ride a wider range of gears to tackle aggressive hills, good shifter, nice custom chainring cover, and if you look closely, well-executed welds, extra screws for accessories, overall, a beautiful bike. There's nothing to complain here. Good suspension fork, smooth transitions into a rear triangle, the frame design and the paint is just stunning. No matter from what angle you're looking at this bike, it's just beautifully crafted, extremely well put together fat tire e-bike. Quality-wise and design, looks like the best fat tire I have seen so far. Guys, everything about this bike screams quality. Look at this console, you have more buttons, more options. You have one button here underneath, good trigger, good grips, amazing hydraulic brakes, reinforced, bigger disc brakes, and you have 2 pistons, and you have better suspension. Look how much travel you get. It's almost over 3 inches of travel. You have a lot of adjustability here. You have lockout, and about 6, 7, actually more, 6, 7, 8, 9. And lock. So 9 positions to adjust, but travel here is insane. Very soft, no rebound back, doesn't hit back, smooth on top, on the bottom, really well done. You have Novatec hubs. Novatec are a very good option for hubs, and I was hoping to see see-through axle, but I have a standard axle with nuts, right? And you see here travel 100mm right there, sticker on the shock. So really well done. Aluminum fenders, plastic would better be lighter, but also aluminum is good, well insulated, doesn't make noise, doesn't vibrate when you drive. And you have here quick release for the battery, we'll do it inside. Everything done so well. Charging port, waterproof, spring loaded. The frame is just nicely painted, Look at the welding, all perfectly executed. This new upgraded model comes with a torque and cadence sensor. High torque and picks up speed so fast. It feels so light, it's quick, and it's so nimble. Previous model was already so powerful. This is even more. Way faster than any other fat tire bike I've tested so far in a single motor configuration at around 1000 watts. And this new model has 90 Newton meter of torque. So much range to adjust besides 3 riding modes and a torque with a cadence sensor on top of that. Each mode comes with 5 more level of assist. You don't have to go in the main menu and adjust like the previous model, which takes time and is uncomfortable. You can do it on the fly just pressing the buttons. When it comes to frame, it's triple-bodied aluminum alloy frame, so it's a new construction approach where the junctions areas are much thicker, but thinner in the middle where it does not require more strength. This is how it looks like as a concept idea, making the bike lighter but way stronger with higher loading capacity. You can load up to 505 pounds and the bike is still under 75 pounds. This screen is super bright. I like the colors. Very good graphics design. A lot of information here and we can adjust it front and back. This upgraded console is the best I have tested so far on any e-bike. On-off button top, plus minus for gears, turning signals smaller size on top, and changing modes on the bottom. Perfect placement, 3D form, so you can feel and know exactly what you're pressing. So the trigger, really nicely done here. So everything is close to the grips, and it's all convenient. The bell here, the shifters are here. Very, very well done. And look how clean it is. It's just beautiful. You have a torque option here. You have first, second, third, fourth and fifth. That's the boost mode. You go to the lower button, you press here, you go in eco, you press one more time, you go in trail, you press one more time, you go in boost, and back in eco. So this button on the Nomad 1 was not present. You have to go in the main menu, press plus and minus and shift, and then once you shift in the eco or into trail or boost mode, and then you had 5 options to go up and down. So here you can actually change this on the fly. So the next button here, you press on M and you have average speed, maximum speed 35.4 miles an hour. Then you have calories, carbon saved, and total time and odometer. Motor temperature, control temperature. This is really cool. This is new. And the trip and the run time. Really cool. Now if you hold this, you go on the speed limit and you can adjust sensor swap. And you can go torque, cadence, and you play with that. Save. So I'm not gonna do the complete walk around. You guys can see that. Okay, this is how you save. Let's see screen brightness, riding modes, rear light mode. Let's see here quickly. Level steady, riding steady, braking enhanced, flashing enhanced. So I can change that. And steady, braking enhanced with flashlight. Let's choose this one, success. And that's pretty much it. Let's go all the way. Actually, I think, was there something else there? Let's see quickly here. Auto light, power on, throttle limited. So let's see here, what is this? So this is on modes. All right, we don't need that. Getting back. So this is quickly just a few operations. So everything is so much better done on this console, and look how compact it is and how nice it's done. It's not too big, not too small, it's perfect. It's everything under your finger. So you ride, you can actually use the throttle and then you just lift your finger and you have everything on there right here, and you have this like triangle 3D shape, so you know exactly where you are. Now let's try and go into torque sensor. I don't think I'm gonna do the cadence. The biggest difference between torque and cadence is that torque, it's more power, but its speed is limited and it's more gradual. The cadence is going to give you way more speed, higher top speed, but it's going to be less torquey. That's the biggest difference. So I think for hills, torque, this setup is best. But now it depends which one you ride more. Torque is much smoother, cadence is more aggressive, much more faster, but torque is more control. It's more engaging, and it calculates how much pressure you put into the pedals and then adjust based on your style of riding and how much power you want to get. So let's say if you go uphill and you try to push harder, it's going to engage more power, it's going to be torqueier, more aggressive, and more power delivery at that specific point. So that's like a simple difference, but it's a lot more, and you have to kind of like drive it or ride it to feel the difference. Let's go into first level of torque. And actually, the big difference here is I'm not gonna touch the throttle. Look, if you just push the pedals, it responds right away. And the front suspension, look, no noise. The noise you heard, that was the kickstand going up and down. Super smooth, even here. If you go, listen to this. You see, no noise at all. Very easily. Pedaling 11 miles an hour. Let's go next mode. 2, you can see it picks up much faster. Already 26 miles, 28, and now it's limited. It stops at 29. Let's go next mode. 3rd speed. Now slight uphill. Let's go 4. Actually, the turn signals go 4 now. So the speed stays the same, but the power increases, so it's lighter and easier to pedal. And 5th, it actually uphill now allows you to go 31 and a half. Let's go just throttle. Boost mode, 5th speed level. It's actually pretty fast. 29, 30. 32, just throttle. 32.6. Yeah, this is very nice. So easy. I'm not putting too much pressure now. 31 miles an hour uphill. This is impressive. Now I'm not pushing too much. I'm just like moving the pedals without really like pedaling. Uphill 25, 26. Just throttle. This is perfect. It's butter smooth. It's so easy to pedal. Of course, downhill I can hit 35. But it's not sustainable on the flats. 32 easily, without putting too much effort. I can just use the throttle. It's gonna burn more energy, but to 26, again, slight uphill, almost 27. For class 3 bike, being able to pedal and get 32, 33 miles an hour on throttle uphill 26 and a half, this is perfect. The bike is super comfortable. With the seat post suspension, front suspension is perfect. For $2,000, this is, I think, the best e-bike I tried so far in the fat tire segment. And despite the battery dropping fast, this is only 14.7 amp hour battery. It gives you very good range, very efficient if you go fast. If you keep it in 25, 20 miles an hour, you'll get way more range. And you can feel how it pulls. It's just, and the torque setting, it's a beast. It pulls so powerfully. Brakes are amazing. Yeah, this is the bike to get. So far, 2025, 26 by 4 inch tire size, step through, this is the best one I tried so far. And it's a fat tire bike, it's huge. It's actually a big size, but it doesn't feel like that. It's nimble, it's quick, it's light, it's just so comfortable, it's so pleasant to ride. I go uphill now and it feels like I'm in flats, not pushing too much power, and I can lower down, I can adjust this bike 15 different assist levels and 2 different modes, 3 options: eco, torque, trail and boost, and we have also cadence and torque sensor. None of the bikes on the market have this versatility, these options, and also IPX7 on the battery and IPX6. Nobody has it so far since 2024. This is an insane bike, guys. I have tested the D2 extensively, and this bike survived everything. The D2 I dumped in a Hudson for over 6 minutes in the previous video. And we'll leave it for little bit of time. And this is salty water, I think, so it might start rusting, so I have to oil it and clean it up after. But for the test, let's see what happens. And here, guys, so you can see it's actually completely in the water. 5 minutes, 6 minutes so far, so let's take it out and let's see what happens. And the bike powers on. And let's lift this, and it works. And I think this is the best must-own e-bike in 2024. Guys, I have both bikes here, the D2 and the Nomad 2, and you can see here a bunch of upgrades. This is not the seat post suspension that comes stock, it was just a tube. I put this Zoom suspension to add, but this one is coming with a better suspension seat post from the start. You can see here, this is more flashier, thinner bike for the city, lighter, but this is a monster that can handle the city and the off-road. And you can see here, this is IPX7. This is the bike that I tested last year. I have 835 miles on it, and the bike is still working perfectly fine. I can show you guys quickly here. Lift it up so I can show you. So the bike is still in perfect condition. I never actually oiled it or cleaned it since it was dumped in Hudson River. And I could have ride more, but I have so many bikes, I have so much to test, so I don't have time to really ride it every day, but it works like it's new. This hubs, the chain, look at this. There's no rust on it. It works perfectly fine, even after dumping this in Hudson River, riding this for 3-4 weeks in the rain. So the Nomad 2, the same IPX7 and IPX6 rating as this bike, so you can leave it outside in snow, cold, water, rain, dump it in the river. Make sure it's not salty water because you start corroding the battery connectors. You have to clean them. I clean them there and it still works. But besides that, besides being waterproof, these bikes are the highest quality, especially this bike, this green color and all the parts you can see here. Upgraded seat, upgraded seat post suspension. You can see here, better shifter versus the older Altus, better chain, better cassette, right? This is 750, this is also 750, this is much bigger motor, it's geared. So they upgraded a lot of parts. Lights, the same good quality lights. So the bike is just bulletproof and it's so well done. Exactly the same idea as the D2. Waterproofness, toughness, high quality, but even better. Kept light, but with higher low capacity and more power. It is extremely bright. It's really good light, very powerful, hits very far, and you can see a lot, almost like 100+ meters in front. The back light, it's extremely bright. Brakes are flickering. And turning signals. Turning signals are blinding. It's just extremely bright. Temperature in low 30s, my weight 235 pounds, riding on a maximum speed, torque option with pedal assist but not pushing too much, medium level I would say. I managed to cover 20.7 miles in range. Sounds like not a lot, but the battery is only 14.7 amp hour capacity. For this size battery and how massive this bike is, with wide tires, also cold weather, this is a pretty good result. Seat post suspension, not a cheap one, 50 mil of travel, so really good seat post here. And besides the extra length of suspension, let's see here, it is a longer seat post, so it'll be good for really tall riders. I actually put half down because it's enough on 6'3". Let's put it back the way it was, but I'm sure 6'5" and even taller you'll be, able to lift it higher and adjust to your height. But look at this seat. Big seat, really comfortable for long rides. Sturdy rack, 66 pounds max load, all the components. And here what I like, improved chain ring, all aluminum, double sandwich, so your chain doesn't, it's not gonna jump over. You have here chain guard, really nicely done. And you have Shimano Acera shifter, and you have bigger sprocket, so bigger speeds, so you can tackle higher, more aggressive hills. Designed in California right there, so really nicely done, guys. Everything top notch. You see there wire going right through, back to the light, very good light. And we have here brake lights, and turning signals. Let me show you guys. The bike is off, so you have to power on the bike. So you have turning signals here, and it shows on the screen, and you can see here super bright. And we'll see the brake lights, very bright brake lights. So top components, very well balanced. Here, look at this connection of the rear rack to the frame, really nicely done. There's nothing I can complain about on this bike. Everything is done perfectly. Good chain, good parts, everything from the fork. Even here you have adjustability in the front. We'll check the light in the evening. First ride, first impression, it's impeccable. This bike is perfect. This level of quality is on par with Trek or specialized brands for half of the price. Everything is done. I have to press one more time so the turning signal goes away. The sale was started in March at only $2,000. You get here a lot for your money. Velotric has a very good reputation so far, quick, very responsive to any inquiries, and their bikes just don't break. Uphill, it's a monster. I'm not putting much power here, and it's pretty steep hill, hard to see with this camera and this angle. With the bigger sprockets on the rear wheel and maximum torque setting, this bike will climb any hill super easy. Off-road, this e-bike, it's insanely comfortable. Just look closely at the front fork. It is freezing cold and so windy, but you still don't hear any noise coming from suspension, front or back, with perfect rebound and such a controlled movement. But the bike, it's unstoppable and so comfortable, so powerful, just levels up so well and dissipates all the bumps. Either you ride on the street or going over bumps, this bike handles amazingly. Best suspension I tried so far in $2,000 price range. When it comes to price, performance, toughness, reliability, power delivery, tech, and adjustability, also quality overall, there's nothing on the market today that comes close to this e-bike. The link will be down below in the description box. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.